But as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night, we will not vanish without a fight, we're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
It's not true.
It doesn't matter what's true. It matters the story they tell when you're gone.
I keep on pushing down my gypsy road.
Welcome, everybody, to a Monday. I just feel the energy. I feel the power. It's great. It's great to be back. We're having fun. I hope some of you like the little tweak of the intro. A lot of good energy for me. A lot of good words in it. Love it. Today's show is conspiracy theories that actually turn out to be true. According to the articles that I'm reading, right. I got an article that has 12 conspiracies that are supposed to be true. Now,
cool.
Now, all because it's in the article doesn't mean it's true? No. But it's fun to talk about, right? It's fun to check out to see if it is or not. Good conversation piece.
Hell yeah.
Because one thing this world don't lack of is conspiracies. This world does not lack any conspiracies. But right before we talk about conspiracies, I actually watched the new movie last night on Amazon. Actually, I watched Black Widow on Friday. I did a review on that. Ooh. There are some things I was a little disappointed in the movie, but that's Black Widow. But I watched the Amazon, supposed to be the number one movie. Babies? What's that?
Did she get eaten by her babies? Did she eat her husband and then get eaten by her babies?
I don't know. It's one of those movies that it's a prequel in a way. But sometimes these movies are bigger than the current events. And it's like, well, if you're going to go back, you can't make the back movies more bigger than movies that are coming out now. But I watched the Chris Pratt's new movie, the Tomorrow's War. It's actually on Amazon. I don't know if you've seen it yet, Bob. I don't know if you've seen it.
No, it's a good movie. I just fell asleep. During the, I was just tired. No, it's a good movie. I'm not putting it down.
It's not a movie that's, it's not like, wow, I can't believe I watched it. But I liked the theories of it. It's like Stormtroopers or the movie with the other planet, Stormtroopers, kind of like mixed with Quiet Place with the creatures. A little time travel in it, and it's like, and there's the movie Thing about being frozen. And what I kind of liked about the theory of the movie is you're losing a war, and I'm bringing this up because you can say conspiracy or not. Yeah, you're bringing the movie up. It's about in the future they're getting killed by all aliens, and so in 30 years we're able to figure out how to do time travel. So you go back in time, 30 years, to bring people from the present to fight in the future. But that's not what I liked about it. What I liked about the writing of this is if you're going to go back and you're going to pick people to fight in the future, you pick the people that are going to die before 30 years, die of cancer, die in a car accident. You're picking the people who's already going to die. And the people from the future weren't even born yet. So they try to, that paradox, try to escape the paradox. And I thought the writing of that was pretty, I like that. I like that theory. I mean, why not? Listen.
We were going to die anyway.
You're going to die anyway. So why not use these people? You know what I mean? I thought that was, listen, it could be better. It could have been worse. It was good enough, but I kind of like that. If you're going to do it, it's not like you're taking good, healthy, young people. You're taking people that are going to die.
They're going to die anyway.
Now, now, I don't want anybody to bring this up as a conspiracy or not, but but in the movie, during the future, they're gonna have less than 500,000 people. And guys, what I'm about to say is don't take this like I'm putting down Me Too movement. None of that about women and men. I'm not. But in the future, there's a lot of women fighters in charge and stuff. And I'm not saying women can't fight. Don't get me wrong. But if you're in the future and you're getting to a point where life itself is going to be almost gone, in theory, you don't want. It's going to sound weird. You don't want the women to fight because you're going to need women to be able to give life to go further. You know what I mean, Bob? I mean, I know it sounds weird, but in theory, if you put half of your soldiers, well, I know it sounds weird, it sounds sexist, but if you're going to put most of your women in the fighting, you get them killed. Men can have babies now. With science, technology, they could do things, but if you're almost destroyed as a planet, you're not going to have the science. You're not going to have the hospitals to be able to reproduce and create sperm into women. What I'm saying is I know Hollywood now is trying to make everything look 100% equal, but in a major war where life is going to be destroyed, I'm probably positive that you're going to keep majority of the women not fighting because you're going to need them.
Well, because there's also human problems that are going to come along the way, because if you have a small female population and a large male population, because you use them all as fighters, you're going to have problems. You're going to have men competing from the spots because they're never going to have that opportunity. They're going to kill each other. So you're going to have problems. So ideally, you would want more females.
So you kill off a sperm. Well, remember, guys, a man can produce sperm all the way up to the day he dies.
Well, exactly. So actually, women it's better for them because you would need more females to males. You understand that? Women have a better chance of living than the males, so they would need more females than males. You need a small number of males.
That's why the alien species protect the female and sent out the males. That's true. That's true. In this movie, they protect the woman, main queen, and all the men are men creatures are out killing. That is true. That's a good point.
Well, it would be a matrilineal society. I mean, it would be it'd be a matrilineal society because, like the Algonquin East Coast natives back in the day, people don't know this, but in my time and where I come from, the females were in charge. There was matrilineal society because the males went out to hunt and fight. So there was less of them and more females that took care of the property, the land, everything else, the resources as it was brought back to them. They were in charge. People don't know that. They think of the natives, you know, the man was like the big chief was there.
Uh-oh.
I'm losing.
Okay. I can hear you. Okay.
Can you hear me?
You're back.
Can you hear me?
You're back.
It's the weather. I'm losing connection everywhere. But yeah, anyway, I'm throwing that at you. So yeah, it would have to be more males, less females fighting because you want more females in the future than males. So
yes, men are expendable.
Yeah, the men are way more expendable.
And think about it, women, you got better choices because you got a few to pick from, but yeah, like everybody's saying, more females, yes. And the guys, I'm not trying to
more females
create a conspiracy, but
males in ratio for survival.
Yeah, what's this? Isn't there 5 women to every man in like Greenland or Ireland, something like that? I don't know. That's a good question.
I don't know.
Let me look that up. Let me type that in. Let's find out right now. Is there more women for every man in Greenland? Is there more women and men in Greenland? And what was the other town? Greenland and what? Well, we'll start with Greenland first. Let's see here. Among these, around 29.5 thousand were male and roughly 26.4 thousand were female. Until 1953, Greenland was a Danish colony. So in 2020, there's 29,000 men and 26,000 women in Greenland. So no, Greenland has more women. Now, where was his other Greenland or Ireland? Maybe Ireland. Okay, let me check Ireland now. Let me check Ireland. Ireland. Let's see. Ireland male to female ratio. Okay. Ireland male to female ratio. Let's see here. God damn it, I want values. Just give me the goddamn number. Here we go. Male population in Ireland 2,474,000. Female 2,509. So it's almost 50-50. Looks like we're losing Bob. So let me let me kick Bob out and then he can rejoin us. So let me share the screen. I'll not share the screen, but let me send Bob another invite just to get him back on. Here we go. And we'll see if we get Bob back on. But beyond that, okay, here. Let's see here. No offense to the men, but women are better at organizing. Plus, women brains are proven on average to analyze faster than males. 100%. That is true. That is that's true. Women are better organizers than men. That's 100% true. That is not a conspiracy or nothing. Carla is 100% correct on that. Women are better at organizing. Women brains proven to be average faster than men. That's true. That's true. That's one of the reasons why you need more of the women to survive, to rebuild this world than men. Because first of all, let's be honest, men are idiots. Men are the main reason why there's wars around the world.
No, I'm going to be a king. There's no way around. No woman's going to be in fucking charge. Absolutely fucking not. No, absolutely. I'm very sexist like that. No fucking way. There's not a woman that built a skyscraper that I know of. So anyway, we'll need men to do all the thinking and hard work, and women can do the cooking and cleaning and all kinds of administrative and stuff like that. No, no women had built any. I mean, you can might find one out of a couple of hundred years of fucking construction. You might find one that built one building. So no offense to the females.
Guys, you better hope Bob don't become king of UK.
Well, I'll have my choice of all the females. 100%. I'm gonna have a pure choice of all the females.
That's funny. But beyond that, that's what I liked about them. I like like I said, I like the theory that if you're gonna use people, you're gonna use the ones who are gonna die anyway. You know, and of course, you know the slip stack, the slip whatever of the movie. That the person in charge of the war is going to be his daughter. Of course, it's like okay, I could get past that part. Okay, it's going to be the daughter. It's going to be the sweet moment. All right, that's the cute part of the story. But beyond that, Bob, I got a list of conspiracy theories that actually turn out to be true.
Seeing who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town.
But I do want to let people know, if anybody cares. I don't know if anybody cares. Probably nobody cares, but what I'm going to show here, they might care, they might not care. I just put out a new music video for my Horror Talk channel tomorrow. We're going to be talking about the Chucky movies and about how complicated the contracts are between all the Chucky movies. Who owns the rights? Who's not? It's kind of it's the most weirdest contract deals you'll ever hear. It's actually going to be an interesting learning show tomorrow about the Chucky movies. But I made a music video, Aerosmith Ragdoll. I thought Ragdoll is perfect for these. So if you guys care, you go to my community tab. It's there. And I also did a small little video on cryptocurrency on my cryptocurrency channel. So that's there if you guys all care. If you don't care, I don't care. We don't care. But I'm going to pull up the articles.
You got to be exhausted. You got a lot of channels rolling.
Well, I got to squeeze them all in because... I have to I have to make some hard. There's some things that I'm gonna have to be doing in September.
Oh shit!
That it's going to take a lot of my time away. So I'm trying to have my fun now, get everything squeezed in because I can't tell you where I'm going to be. I might have to be taking a CDL truck license class during the day. So there's a lot of things happening in September that
you're gonna be a truck driver.
I might have to. I mean, I'm not saying I am for sure, but there's I mean,
convoy. Are you gonna do a convoy?
I might have to.
You might have to do a convoy. You could be like Rubber Ducky, dude. You could do a whole convoy. Fuck those Smokies. Do it.
I'm having my fun now, but like I said, September I got to make some decisions. They're money family decisions. I mean, there's nothing big here, but I'm gonna have all the fun I can and do what I can. What's this here? Just jumped in for Christmas in July. Okay, that's awesome. Christmas, July. My kids love the Chucky movies. When even more, like I said, there's weird contracts with the Chucky movies, guys. Like the last Chucky movie had to be AI because they couldn't use the voodoo because the contract's owned by somebody else. So there's actually two different franchises for the Child's Play movie. It's weird. I'm going to try to explain it tomorrow that there's a TV series of Chucky's coming out that's not in the same canon of the last Chucky movie because they're two different franchises.
Wow.
So I know it's weird. Eric, did you hear about the new crypto ding dong?
Ding. Here, I got to grab something, but keep rolling. Keep rolling. I'll be right back. 2 seconds.
Rubber Ducky Convoy was awesome. Do you remember 1915 London plague, not the plague, is 6065? Also, what you recall that happened to people who caught the plague? Don't look it up yet. Hey, everybody, read that. Try to figure that out. The big 10.4. Okay, so the 12 conspiracy theories that actually turned out to be true. All righty, let's get into this, people. Here we go. Here is conspiracy number 1, number 10, 12. I don't know. Who gives a shit? Here we go. The Dead Baby Project. This conspiracy is called Dead Baby Project. Laughing at crazy conspiracy theories is good fun until they turn out to be true. Take the conspiracy surrounding the Project Sunshine. For example, in the wake of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the U.S. government commenced a major study to measure the effects of nuclear fallout on the human body. Conspiracy. The government was stealing dead bodies to do radioactive testing. Okay. The truth. The government was stealing parts of dead bodies because they need young tissue. They recruit a worldwide network of agents to find recently deceased babies and children. Then take samples and even limbs, each collected without notification or permission of the more than 1,500 grieving families. So basically, to test out new radioactive materials, according to this, the government did steal young kids' body parts to do testing. Now, they probably did testing on.
Stem cells, Eric. They use the stem cells. They used the stem cells. They were looking for experiments with the stem cells, unprogrammed cells. So, I mean, that makes sense. I think Christopher Reeves, Superman himself, when he fell off that fucking horse and hurt himself, put I think thousands, if not millions of dollars into stem cell research. And they use aborted babies. Yeah.
Well, that's not a far stretch crazy conspiracy or nothing. I mean,
no.
If the government thinks that taking bodies that are already dead, that's going to help out with their whatever, their research on radioactive and effects of this, they're going to do it. I mean, they could probably don't even need permission. They probably call it something for the good of the country, the good of the world. So that's nothing crazy. I can see them doing it. I mean, hey, your body's already dead, right?
I'm going to ask everybody a question, and I need them to answer this honestly. Now, I'm going to ask you guys a question. Eric, it goes down your lane because you're going to be a truck driver. So how do you unload a truckload of chocolate-covered dead babies? What's the best way to unload a truckload of chocolate-covered dead babies? You guys can put your answers in the
I don't know. I guess I want to ask question. What's in the truck? I would just sign here. I'll just pick it up, drop it off. Don't know what's in it, and just take off.
Well, what's the best way to unload them?
Well, technically, if you're the truck driver, you don't unload them. You're just unhooking the back. People who are hiding in the warehouse, they're the ones who unload them.
Well, does anybody in the sidebar know how to unload a truckload of chocolate-covered dead babies? Is that something you think about in the daytime when you're sitting around going, "Oh, I wonder how do you unload that truck filled with chocolate-covered dead babies?"
Let me see here.
What's the answers?
Is Calvadors are dead and donated? Not too creepy, I guess. No. Planned Parenthood was selling aborted fetuses for stem cell research. See?
Stem cell research.
Yeah. I mean, when our father died, I donated his eyes to a group that needed them. So some guy out there is probably having my father's eyes, and for whatever reason, wondering why he likes Coors so much. And Kessler. Yeah. So, here we go. Here we go. Carla Webster. They collect children's teeth for stem cell research too. I think it was project in Australia asking parents to send their children's teeth when they fall out, like a real life government tooth fairy.
No shit. So they were. That's brilliant. Holy fuck, that's brilliant.
Yeah. See, this is not a conspiracy that's out of the. This is not a shocker.
Wow. That's
so
I
don't think anybody's going to be able to answer your question. So what is the answer to your question?
A pitchfork. A pitchfork. It's common sense. It's Occam's razor. I'm sure Mandela affected and Tony was in the sidebar going, "Well, you use a pitchfork to unload a truckload of chocolate covered dead." I just
watched a movie called 7 Pounds with Smiths. About body parts. I know Scott. I know what movie you're talking about. I watched that too, and I'm never gonna watch that movie again. But basically, he basically killed himself with a bunch of electro whatever things in the water. So his body parts was able to preserve to be able to give out to people he'd choose who needed body parts. Yeah, Chris Pratt was even in that movie. I think Chris Pratt was his lawyer. So I know who you're talking about.
Whoa. I didn't know. Yeah. He chose. I think he was dying though.
No, he wasn't dying. He was responsible for his wife dying in a car because he was looking for his phone, looked on his phone during driving, and she died. So he felt guilty so much. So his idea was he's gonna die, he's gonna kill himself anyway, but he wants to give his parts to people to be able to live for a life he's taken.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, so
I donate my rectum.
It was I don't know. It's not a movie that you watch it once.
I ain't watched it.
You watch it once and that's about it. UFO Air Research Team says hello. Picture for Evening says Rudu was jailed for knowing too much. Okay. Anyone have their wisdom teeth pulled and kept? That's true. Was lame ass movie. Yeah, like I said, Tom Murray's here. Carla wrote, weird fact. Queen Victoria collected her children's teeth and kept them in a coffin. It's there in the Royal Museum in London. What's that all about? Well, if you ever need DNA or something, you want to clone your kids, you got their teeth in a museum. Whoa. Yeah, plant stem cells are helpful to us. Okay, so let's go on to the next conspiracy. Let's go on to the next one. Let's see what the next one says, Bob. Bad booze. Let's check out bad booze. Conspiracy. During Prohibition, the government poisoned alcohol to keep people from drinking. Okay, so let's see what the truth is. So back in the Prohibition, that probably none of us were alive during, so we don't know, the government poisoned the alcohol to keep from drinking. Let's hear this. The truth. Crazy conspiracy theories almost always suggest the government is behind it all. And they were right. Again, manufacturers of industrial alcohol has been mixing their product with dangerous chemicals for years prior to Prohibition. But between 1926 and 1933, the federal government pushed manufacturers to use stronger poisons to discourage bootleggers from turning the alcohol into moonshine. That didn't stop the bootleggers and their customers. And by the end of Prohibition, more than 10,000 Americans had been killed by tainted booze. Limiting alcohol is a health advice doctors can agree on. But these 11 health controversies and conspiracies still divide people. Now, in modern day,
I don't believe it.
Hold on. Well, listen, in modern day, if you're a drug dealer, drug dealers take cocaine, crack, whatever, they splice it with other chemicals to dilute the product so they have more cocaine to sell. So maybe they say they technically poison it, but maybe they put other stuff in it to dilute it so they have more booze. Because, listen, if you can't buy booze in a store because they outlawed it, and if you can't find booze, it's not like you're going to sit there complaining and saying, hey, this is supposed to be 24 proof. This is like only 8 proof. Who are you going to cry to? You can't cry to the government. So maybe it was more of diluting it on purpose to get more of it out there with less of it.
I mean, you could do that. I was in Australia around Townsville. I'm not going to say what I was doing, but I think I've mentioned this before. I was hanging out with the Aborigines, and they were pouring antifreeze.
Carla wrote there was something similar to this in the UK a few years ago with a tainted vodka.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. But so the Aborigines were pouring antifreeze and pumice rocks. They had these big old barrels filled with pumice rock, and they were pouring antifreeze in it, and they would filter through the pumice rock. And what you'd have at the end was pure alcohol. It wasn't grain alcohol. It was alcohol. They were drinking the shit out of it because they run out of money. They spend it all on booze to begin with, and they run out of money before the end of the month. They get a free paycheck. So the Aborigines didn't have any fucking money for booze, so then they cut them off anyway. They didn't have. They stopped giving them credit because they know it's spent on alcohol. So they were using antifreeze. They were drinking antifreeze.
I can see that.
I drank it.
Look what Tom Murray wrote. My great grandfather was a rum runner during the U.S. Prohibition. He was a black Canadian who would blow the border both ways.
Holy shit. Yeah, Canada had a lot of booze coming down.
Yeah.
They were good for that. Yeah. Canada and
Fireball whiskey is made Fireball whiskey is made with antifreeze.
Okay, there you go.
The U.S. and French did this in the early 1900s with absinthe.
Absolute. Yeah, they did that back in the day too. I heard about that.
Fireball is raging popular. Sicky Sweet was taking American by storm. Fireball is also made with a propylene, glycol, whatever. A common ingredient in some antifreeze. That's an unsettled fact. Okay. I've seen bikers drink antifreeze. Wow. Yeah, I know, right? Probably biggest during drug dealers. Isn't antifreeze sweet?
It's sweet.
Blame it on fake distillers cashing in on the green fairy craze. Alcohol and mouthwash.
Yeah, there was. I think.
What's this? There were alcoholics
it's illegal to buy mouth, or they had to change the mouthwash.
Well, look at this one. There were alcoholics drinking hand sanitizer. It was so bad that the hospitals had to put locks on their sanitizer dispenser. Well, yeah. I mean, there's people that were buying. A lot of stores took those little for washing machines, those little package soaps in it now, because young people were eating those.
Oh,
you know that, Bob?
To do with alcohol?
I'm saying,
I knew that.
People look for highs, whatever they could get it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they do. Well, over here in England, now back home, you guys don't know. You can walk into a store and buy rubbing alcohol. You can buy it for whatever wounds you have, but in England, it's illegal. You got to ask for it. You got to ask the pharmacist for rubbing alcohol. It's just it's not on the shelf. They don't know that in England. I'm like, yeah, guys, we just buy it on the shelf.
Pray for Reviews joining us from D Live. So I just want to say welcome from D Live. He wrote, "You approved it. The government and the Planned Parenthood stole the bodies." Okay, so yeah, I mean it is. Well, that was bad booze. Let's go on to the next conspiracy. Let's see what else is on this list. The first lady who ran the country. I think we talked about this before, but let's hear this. Conspiracy. A stroke rendered President Woodrow Wilson incapable of governing, and his wife superstitiously stepped in. Now let's read what it says. Let's read the truth.
I've never heard of this.
Now, Wilson did suffer a debilitating stroke towards the end of his presidency. Okay. He had a stroke. But the government felt it was in the country's best interest to keep things quiet. The public didn't learn about the stroke for months, during which time his wife, Edward Wilson, was making most executive decisions. Despite Mrs. Wilson's claiming that she acted only as steward, historians who have analyzed the Wilson team in office confirm that for well over a year, Mrs. Wilson was effectively president. Now, first of all, this is at the end of his 8 years. I mean, it says it right there. It was the end. He had a stroke. Now, listen, I'm sure I'm just saying, I'm sure a lot of presidents have had issues that the government just don't know about. You know, I mean, they have. There is. And there's a lot of things that the presidents, you'll never know. Now, there's a reason why you have there's a reason why you have a vice president, and there's a reason why you have a council, a block. So could they have been running it? Now, there's rumors of conspiracy that Ronald Reagan, during his last year, that he was developing Alzheimer's. That his cabinet's vice president, they were George Bush, who is his vice president, was actually running the government in his last year. Is that true? It could be somewhat true. You know, listen, most of these presidents, when they become president, they're not like, most of them are not young. Listen, Joe Biden, I don't know how, guys, someone in the chat, put how old Joe Biden is. I'm sure
he was 77 when he won the election, so he'll be 70 now.
I'm sure his vice president would probably be running the country more behind the scenes because of their age. I mean, you know, and listen, how do you prove that anyway? I mean, there's no cameras. There's nothing to show what she can't sign. I mean, she can have samples of an executive order, but she can't sign them into law until you're the president. But I mean, how many laws are passed by people that were from their wives and stuff. I'm sure there's a lot of laws that people put into place that are done by your wives or husbands. You know, women are in Congress, governors, women, governors, men and women. I'm sure partners, loved ones, wives, husbands have their partners push in laws for them in their name, not their name.
Yeah. Bullshit.
78. So Biden is 78.
Yeah, 78. Yeah, that's a lot of these are a crock of shit. So far, I'm hearing bullshit. In my opinion, only my opinion, I'm hearing a lot of bullshit. These things are somebody wrote some bullshit. No, she did not.
Could be
damn thing.
Could be. Hey, we're just having fun.
Yeah, I know. I'm debunking them. Bullshit.
Bush Senior was running it in Reagan's second team, in my opinion. That's the rumor. I mean, remember, Ronald Reagan got shot, and they saying after he got shot, he was never really technically the same, and it was really George Bush. Now, remember, George Bush father, George Bush Senior, ran the CIA. He was literally the most powerful man in the world, even when he was vice president. I mean, George Bush, we all know, everybody now knows more of George Bush's son. All right. Because some people, he was a joke of a president. I liked him, actually. I loved his humor. But George Bush Sr. was a very powerful man.
Fuck yeah, it was.
It's kind of like they say that Cheney was actually running the country when George Bush's son was running the country.
1,000 points of light. He said 1,000 points of light.
Your uranium and the Kerman water supply.
Yeah, there is. Good for you. Yeah, there's uranium in there. I recommend you distill it and use it to make a time machine. That's what I did. I used the leakage from the Fukushima leakage and back on Sagittarius. I filtered out all the cool ass radiation that came over to Washington. Made a badass time machine. But yeah.
Well,
good for you and Kerman.
Well, let's check out the next conspiracy that's supposed to come out true. Here we go. Government mind control.
Oh, no.
Mind control. Now, first of all, just the title alone, what, you don't think the government wants to learn how to do mind control? They would fucking love it. I mean, I haven't read it yet, but this doesn't sound like a real conspiracy because I can see governments trying to learn how to do mind control. Here we go. The CIA was testing LSD and other hallucinogenic drugs on Americans in top secret experiment on behavior modification. Okay. That doesn't sound too crazy to me, but here we go. What's the truth? The program was known as MKUltra, and it was real. The CIA started by using volunteers. The novelist Ken Casey was one notable subject, but the program had soon began dosing people without their knowledge. MKUltra left many victims permanently mentally disabled.
Yeah, I've never heard of MKUltra ever until around 2016 or 17. I'm like, what is MKUltra? And it's everywhere. You see it. It was plastered all up in the kids. I have never heard of MKUltra until around just a few years ago, and now it's like they come out and confess to it.
This is what Tony says. CIA tested MKUltra test like the right here at McGill University in Montreal.
Okay, I believe it. I believe you. You don't bullshit. So, goddamn.
Listen.
Yeah.
The government is always going to be testing, trying to find the ultimate weapon for their military. Mind control is just as weird as it sounds, like that movie, The Core, where they're trying to use the Earth core to create earthquakes and stuff. If the government could do it, they're going to do it.
Yeah.
And we're paying for it. I mean,
if they want to change things, they probably want to get somebody at MKUltra and see if they can manifest something. So they're probably going to try to kidnap. Oh, what's her name? Oh, Eric, what's her name? She's got. Cynthia Sue Larson is a good candidate to be kidnapped.
Yeah.
They're going to give her drugs to see if
Sue Larson. Yes. Well, wait. If you're going to do mind control, remember, she's magical. She makes food appear in her refrigerator. So you want to mind control people with powers.
Yeah, you want to capture the ones with the magic powers. So like that guy, what that fucking guy, the Mandela fucking guy that sells things, the businessman guy, whatever, the businessman.
Oh, Silly Fan Man.
Yeah, he's definitely one I would like to capture and give him MKUltra to see if he can manifest things.
Yes.
You get their mind controlled with the drugs.
Red beard head. He drew himself out a window when it was over. Merry pranksters. Uranium contaminate water across California Central Valley.
Oh shit.
They disclose after all years seem to be the MO. MKUltra was around when we were in high school. Oh, Bob, we talked about it.
I don't remember that. I don't remember MKUltra.
Yeah, the team MKUltra newish, but a movie like Clockwork Orange from Freemason Kerbig, all about that mind control. That's true. Good point. Yeah. That's a good point. The government biggest study has always been the human body and mind. Of course.
Yeah,
I believe that
I've heard of MKUltra. I've heard of LSD. I've heard of LSD, but I've never heard of MKUltra. Those words.
Was not a Mason, but rather the other side of that. Okay. First the radio, then TV programming.
Oh, yeah.
So everybody try to mind control. I mean, if you're a spy in another country, one of the first thing they try to do is break your mind. They break you down, and they want you to think the way they think. I mean, mind control is always. Oh yeah, the movie Men Staring at Goats. That's true. Yeah. That's supposed to be based on a true story.
Yeah, it's supposed to be based on a true story. I did hear about. Oh God, what's the name of that dinosaur? Yeah, purple dinosaur.
Oh, Barney.
I remember the story when I was in the military about how they captured whatever insurgents guys, and they were playing the song. That's true. I don't know if it's true. I heard it in the military. And hey, man, did you hear that they captured some insurgents and they were playing the song from that dinosaur show? What's his name? I keep getting
Barney.
Barney, yeah. Dun 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 dun. How's that song go? Dun,
I love you. You love me. Hold on a second. The Barney song. Hold on. The Barney song.
Let's see if there's any Mandela effects in the Barney song.
Hold on a second.
You guys can identify.
Hold on a second.
Get the lyrics up.
Hold on.
I remember hearing that because I was on an intelligence.
Here we go. Hold on. Here we go.
We're a happy
family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you.
Creepy.
Won't you say you love me too?
Number 2.
I love you. You love me. We're best friends like friends should be. With a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. I'm such a great singer. Won't you say you love me too?
Whoa, that would be creepy. I would grab my kids and I would shoot that thing. Get your damn hands off my children. It's coming right for us. Boom! Shit! Purple ass dinosaur.
And guys in the chat, there was another show. But those weird, I don't know what they were, like bear. I don't know. They were like bears or something. Like 5 of them with different colors, and they make these sounds. They make those weird noises.
Not the bears. You're talking about the Teletubbies.
Teletubbies.
Oh, I love the Teletubbies.
Teletubbies. Yeah, yeah. Weren't the Teletubbies known for mind control too?
Well, yeah. When I was younger, we used to go to head shops. They called them head shops, guys. And they sold all the marijuana paraphernalia and all that fun stuff for marijuana. The head shops. They also sold the Teletubbies.
And Teletubbies were British.
They were British. Yes, that's creepy. What were you guys trying to do in Britain? What are you doing? What was this Teletubby thing?
Let me show images what Teletubbies look like so people
remember. Guys ever watch Teletubbies getting high? It's crazy. Oh, they look freaky weird now. Now one of them's an androgynous with a purse.
And they all have those symbols.
And they got the baby. The yellow sundae.
The Lockbeard. Teletubbies are pure evil.
Look at them.
And they make those noises.
How many of you that were ever are experiencers in abduction? Is this what you saw when you were abducted?
Yes, Carl, you're right. There were sexual stuff in the Teletubbies. Simon Cowell connected. Yeah, I remember that. There were some. Yeah, she's right on that. There were known for little sexual things with Teletubbies.
Yeah, and like I said, one of them's an androgyny. He's a whatever, you guess it. Well, they're all androgyny, but one of them is supposed to be the female male one with the purse.
I mean,
Lala. How do I know that name? So I don't remember one of them. One of them's of color now. I don't remember one of them being of color. Okay.
Wow. One is
nothing to do with racism, but I was a stoner in the day, and I got high to the Teletubbies, and I would have said something.
Yeah, but hold on. This one, he's white there, and this one. Yeah, that's weird.
One of them of color. Okay. What? Wow, the agenda started way back then. Wow. Yeah, dark, real dark. One of them's dark.
Now, guys, let's see here. Oh shit, where am I? Oh, okay. If you had to be a Teletubby, what color Teletubby would you want to be?
Well, what's their names? Anybody know their names? I forget their names. I think one of them was Lala. What's their names? I'm a damn good-looking man on the fucking camera. I think Eric just got kicked off. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and hypnotize all of you using my eyes. If you're a woman, you're feeling a little bit excited.
Sorry about that.
Shit, you ruined it, man. You ruined it.
Sorry about that. Well, let's move on to the next conspiracy. Those goddamn Teletubbies, I tell you. That's mind control, all right. See, guys, you learn a lot from this show. You learn a lot.
Well, we know one of them's of color now. Yeah. I wonder if they're all changing color.
Oh, what is this?
Oh.
The Dalai Lama's impressive salary. Impressive. It's impressive. Now let's read it. Why is it impressive? Let's see here. The Dalai Lama is a CIA agent. Okay. Now he's a CIA agent. Now, first of all, Bob and I were claims. There were claims with Bob and I were CIA agents. And all I'm going to say about that is, Bob, if you and I are CIA agents, where's our goddamn checks?
Where's my paycheck?
I want my goddamn paycheck. Give me my CIA paycheck. Here we go. The truth. Here's the truth. Perhaps the reason the Lama is smiling in all those photos has something to do with the 6-figure salary he pulled down from the U.S. government during the 1960s. According to declassified intelligent documents that somehow that gets lost into some regular person's hands that the government don't get back. I don't know how, but somehow these declassified documents get out. he earned $180,000 in connection with the CIA's funding of the Tibetan resistance to the tune of $1.7 million per year. The idea was disrupted by hamper of China's infrastructure.
How the fuck did he get so much? What the hell did he do for that fucking money? The hell did he do? He's as bad as the Pope, idiot. You can lick my Dalai Lama. You can lick my llama. No. Why was this man making any money? He's supposed to be Buddhist. Is he supposed to be stepping around worms and shit and like building sandcastles?
No, what he's saying here, not an agent, but the dude give the money to run interference against China.
Oh, he could be. I mean, he's serving. Obviously, he's on a payroll, so he's doing something. You know, he's not a Buddhist. Buddhists don't make money like that. But then again, old big ass fat Buddha, he did okay because everyone just fed him. He just sat on his fat ass and they brought him money and food and everything.
It wouldn't be out of the ordinary. I mean, we do give rebel guerrillas, military in other countries money. I mean, we give little armies weapons. I mean, so it's not like it's out of the ordinary, but I think I know this man is subscribed to the Silly Fan Man's channel, so I know he's part of his channel. So I know Silly Fan Man gives this guy money, so he probably does get an impressive salary.
Why? How is it that religious people and characters get a lot of fucking money, man? How does God fit into that equation?
God's got to eat too. He needs money to eat
God
too.
Needs the money. I guess God needs money. Shit.
I guess God. Yeah, God must need money. Their weird story swirling about the Nag Champa Staya Sa Baba guy too. My favorite instance. What's with these goddamn names? Naga Champa Sataya Sabaya Gaya.
Stop swearing, Eric, on fucking camera.
All right. Bigfoot Neumann is in the chat. That's awesome. Carla Webster's in the chat. Harry Brever's God's Loaded Man. Yep. Chocolate and Cheese in the chat. Philosopher 3's in the chat. Scott Moore's in the chat. Choni's in the chat. They still pass the basket. Yeah. I don't Tony, if you're doing your live show Thursday, I'm free that day if you want us to come on the show. I could do Thursday, Tony. Tony asked if I could go on the show Thursday. If you want to do something on Thursday, just let me know. He does not care about money or positions. He was booted out of China, so he needs to be able to share his wisdom with the world.
Wisdom of what? The guys that I listen to him. I don't like any religious person on this fucking in Orion's cockhole spur. I don't like these. I don't like anything here. I like some people. Don't get me wrong. I'm not an asshole. I like some people, but this dude on where I'm from, he was a shithead, and over here he's a shithead. And I hear him talking. I go, "You said nothing." Thinking something, and you just reversed it. You did a Yoda. You did a Yoda word. You did a Yoda sentence.
My wife almost did not want to watch Tomorrow's War because Chris Pratt is too religious. Yeah, she doesn't like when somebody's too religious and base everything they do based on too much religion. So I can see why people don't care about this guy for religion. If my wife don't care about Chris Pratt because he's too religious.
Well, I wouldn't mind if he was actually religious.
I tell you what, let's get rid of this guy. Let's go on to the next conspiracy that could be true. Here we go. This is the next one. John Lennon was under government surveillance. Well, first of all, Our fucking government had everybody on surveillance, even elders.
Everybody.
There we go. So that's not a far stretch. I'm sorry, that's not a far stretch. But here we go. For the fun of it, let's read it. The FBI was spying on former Beatles John Lennon. Okay, here we go. Crazy conspiracy theories regarding celebrities are always interesting. Yes, they are. Yes. And this one is most certainly true. Okay. Like many counterculture heroes, Lennon was considered a threat. Anti-war songs like Give Peace a Chance didn't exactly endeared former Beatles John Lennon to the Nixon administration. NPR reported in 2010, in 1971, the FBI put Lennon under surveillance, and the Immigration and Naturalization Service tried to deport him a year later.
Illegal alien. We need to build a wall to keep his type out.
There's no secret that the government. Okay, for example, let me say this, Bob. This might be a weird comparison.
No,
it might be a weird comparison. But if you remember during the Iraq War under George Bush, the three girls of the band, the Dixie Chicks, came out and says something against the war, and they have every right, every opinion about it. And then Fox News went and bashed the women to the point where people got brainwashed and went out to destroy every single Dixie Chicks album because they said something against the war. They've been doing that for centuries. I mean, if you don't agree with what the government is doing, even though they might come out and say, we're causing this, they go to their partners' news channel to say, can you believe what the Dixie Chicks said about George Bush? Let's make it where we're going to say they're unpatriotic. Let's burn their albums. I mean, no. You know what I mean? I mean, this is nothing new. It's
radical.
If you disagree with the government, they're going to disagree with you in certain ways and try to dishonor you in different ways.
Yeah.
They did it with the Dixie Chicks. They did it with a lot of musicians or actors, and like we're gonna boycott.
Yeah, boycott them.
I mean,
I just think the government. Well, I don't give a shit. They're fake. I'm still getting over Richard Branson's flight today, which was. Not to go off subject, but did you see Richard Branson's flight?
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up after this list because that's perfect for this show. That's perfect. So we are gonna bring that up. I joked
about people think I'm, okay, I guess I'm full of shit, but if you look, and I mentioned this to people, they're like, okay, whatever you guys want to think. When it's in the air and it's going up and you can see it transparent, it's in a triangle shape. It's shaped like a triangle. And the way the colors are on it, it's blue. So you could just see the triangle shape. And in the center, it says Virgin. And then I'm going, okay, so there's that in the air. And then like today or tomorrow, the next day, we're going to have Jeff Bezos with his phallic shaped rocket going up. And I'm like, You just put up a feminine symbol in the sky. It says Virgin. And now Bezos is going to put up his penis-shaped shit going up. Like, oh, come on. Anybody see this but me? Please tell me I'm not crazy when you guys see it. You look at both of them and side by side. Someone needs to make a cameo of Bezos' ship going into Bronson's fucking airplane thing, which is a triangle, which is the shape of the feminine. Anyway,
I'm going to try to answer this question because Carlo wrote, weren't the Dixie Chicks connected to the West Memphis 3? Reading it here, it says Dixie Chicks singer Natalie Maines and Pearl Jam frontman Eddie Vedder are at Craighead Country Courthouse in Arkansas to support the West Memphis 3. Of course, TMZ report. So, yes, yes, there is a connection with the Dixie Chicks with the West Memphis Three, with the lead singer Eddie Vedder.
Isn't the Memphis Three? Wasn't that those rock and roll kids that got put in for like Satan worship or some shit, killing somebody? I don't know what they are.
Let me see. West Memphis Three. The West Memphis Three are 3 men convicted as teenagers in 1994 of the 1993 murders of 3 boys in the West Memphis, Arkansas, United States.
Yeah, they were put into jail because they were metalheads. They were just metalheads, and they had no evidence. And they were like, put them in prison. And I'm like,
they
didn't do anything but look like metalheads.
Yeah.
I know how they feel, Eric. Remember, I know how they feel because remember, I played Dungeons and Dragons, and the school kicked me out for being a wizard. I
remember that.
The devil? I go worship the devil. I go, I'm not even a big player of the game. Some friends, nerds, invited me to play Dungeons and Dragons. So they rolled me into the game, and that's the end of that. They found out that I'm a devil worshiper. Huh?
Yeah.
It's like the Memphis Three. They got kicked out of school. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm just reading a little bit of that Memphis. That is an interesting story. I mean, we could almost do a whole show on that because during the trial, the prosecution asserted the juveniles killed the children as part of a satanic ritual.
Wow.
And stuff. And yeah, it's very interesting because Eddie Vedder was involved in a lot of stuff. Like, you know, he was like fighting the cause, which is kind of interesting in a lot of ways because when Eddie Vedder first with Pearl Jam, the man was so shy. He didn't even want to stand on stage where you saw videos of him climbing the sides. It's because he was so shy. Now he's not. But man, there's a lot of stuff that's. Let me see if I can catch up real quick. What people are writing in the chat. If people started burning my albums, they are going to have to buy them first. I love that. I love that. Become a conspiracy on purpose, so people will actually buy your album to destroy it. That's a good philosophy. That's a good way of doing it. I love that. Fuck rocket to pierce deep space. Good one, but consider this. Okay, they love penises in space. Okay,
it looks like a penis. Man. They're laughing at everybody.
Johnny Depp became the main killer's best friend. Got matching tattoos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know that. Satanic Panic.
Yeah, in the 80s.
Heterosexuals love Spaceballs and rocket ship. Yeah. Sure, I hope you don't regret it. I just posted a video announcing you and Bob. I'll be back on. Okay, no problem.
All right.
Like Rob Halford, a court for the duets. It wasn't into games and D&D. He wrote, I wasn't into games and D&D.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I loved Dungeons and Dragons. Once I started playing, I loved it. I was addicted to it. We'd play all day, all night. We played fucking 24-hour games, man. They were the best. You used your imagination. You didn't have it on electronic.
You know what? Dungeons and Dragons is also a medicine for a lot of people. What I mean is, my son has like what they call like Asperger's kind of a thing, where a little thing.
He got his Aspergered.
Yeah,
he got Asperger's.
And the game D&D helps to mellow him out in a lot of ways. It makes him more functional in a lot of different ways. It's kind of weird. It helps him out a lot. It's like his brain goes so fast, they say, and D&D game actually helps him to mellow out, and he's almost like the most perfect dungeon master because it helps him to use his mind in a subtle way, and it's actually a great medicine. So when people talk down about D&D, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
I had a good time. I didn't know I was kicked out of high school for it. I'm like,
Bob, when we went to New York,
Yeah.
On our last vacation, my son brought all his D&D books.
Oh yeah.
And on one day, on a Sunday, myself, Justin Baker, his son, Wyatt, that you know, we sat there and played D&D with them, and we started like 10 a.m. all the way to almost 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah, it's fucking fun.
Yes, chocolate cheese. It helps to focus. Yes, the game actually helped them to focus. So, you know, D&D helps out in a lot of ways. So, well, let's go on to the next conspiracy.
You might manage
conspiracy, Bob. Here we go.
What's that?
The government is spying on you.
Oh, that's real. Finally got a real one. Okay.
Here we go. Let's read this.
Yeah.
Bob, I'm shocked. The government is spying on us. Well, let's see what it says. With the advance in technology, the government is using the vast resources to track citizens. Well, let's read this. In 2016, the government agency sent 49,868 requests for user data to Facebook, 27,850 to Google, which owns YouTube, and 9,076 to Apple, according to the Electronic Frontier Foundation.
No.
A major nonprofit organization that defends civil liberties in the digital world and advised the public on matters of internet privacy. You'll probably also heard that your computer camera could be used to spy on you.
It can.
Now,
it does.
You know what?
Conspiracy.
I know. And trust me, they probably doing all this.
But they're not going to look at you unless you're somebody valuable.
And the weird thing is, I could care less. And I'll tell you why. Listen, if the government want to pay people to spy on me, spy on me. I got nothing to hide. Listen, you want to spy on me with the camera? If I'm watching porn or something, you want to spy on me watching porn? I mean, more power to you, okay? Because
how would that look to an intelligence officer? Like Eric, give me a full screen. Give me a full screen. So you don't know they're watching you, but you're like typing and you're looking at the screen going, oh, this is what they're seeing on the other side, watching you through your camera. Is that what they want to see? Okay, I'll give it to them. I'll jerk off every day on the camera.
I don't know, but I do want to say, I want to say hello to Brino314 as a new subscriber from D Live. I want to thank you. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show. This is the best show on all of social media.
Yeah,
Brino314. This is the #1 show. Why we're #1? Because we respect everybody. We respect everybody's opinions. We don't tell you the truth. We talk about it, and it's up to you what you want to believe in. That's why we're #1. All right. All right, here we go. Juan Torres says the government doesn't need to spy. They've been spying since cable and cameras and computers prior to 9/11. Then it went A-ship. Yeah. Cover your computer monitor with a piece of tape. Yet I think there aren't that. Yeah. They don't get that extreme unless they're like robots. Okay. Hobbs, government spying on us. Oh, wait, just had a heavy knock on the front door. Tell my kids I love you then if I don't appear in the chat again.
Well, it's not together. I would not
worry about the edging, Bob. Were you edging, Bob?
Yes, I was edging. I was being spied on, so I had to give the intelligence department something to watch. I gave him my O face. Oh face. O face.
Seriously.
O face.
I know people I see people on YouTube videos. I see people doing all this. Facebook, they're taking my pictures. Listen, if you're that afraid of Facebook, cancel it. Get off of Facebook. Listen, I don't care. Honestly, I don't care if they're looking at my pictures. What my pictures of me, my dog, my wife, my kids. If they want to look at that, go for it. Look at that. I'm not gonna sit here and worry about every little thing.
Yeah, I mean, I know they were going through my stuff, so I make sure I put the stupidest stuff out from the state.
If the government wants our money, Bob, they're going to take it from you and I. They're just going to do what they're going to do. I mean, we can't do anything about it.
Well, okay? The best thing to do is confuse the shit out of them. So right now, the United States government thinks
sketches.
They think I masturbate the granny tranny.
Sketches said it perfectly. Idea. He said it perfectly. You're not that important. That's right. I'm not that important to him.
Well, I am. I'm the king of England, so
yeah, you might.
He's the king of England, so I'm very important. Not only that, I'm very handsome.
You can leave your hat on. Yeah. If they want to see me with the hat on, hat off, like I said, I think sketches is correct. I'm not that important. They want to waste their money on looking at me. Let them.
I want them to. I want to confuse them. This man is insane.
Because if they're spying on me for something, that must mean there's something important that I'm doing.
Yes.
And I want to know what I'm doing. That's so important.
Yes.
All right. Here we go. Let's go to the next one.
They're watching you.
Ooh. Big Tobacco knew that cigarette caused cancer. Okay. For decades, tobacco companies buried evidence that smoking is deadly.
Is it
at the beginning of the 1950s? Research was shown indiscernible statistical link between smoking and lung cancer. But if it wasn't until the 1990s, the Philip Morris, the nation's largest cigarette maker at the time, even admitted that smoking could cause cancer. But hold on a second. Hold on. First of all, hold on.
When the hell did this come out?
Listen.
I believe it.
Tobacco, buying cheese, eating too much cheese can leave issues. You know, cheese, too much soda, too much sugar, anything out there you buy for any kind of food can hurt you. All right. Okay. It's common sense, right? You don't need a company to tell you if something is dangerous.
It's tobacco. I have tobacco in here. I'm saving my cigarette butts. I recycle my own cigarette butts.
But the thing is, Bob, it's common sense that anything of too much of anything can hurt you.
Right?
I mean, if I buy gasoline, it's supposed to pour it in my car or my lawnmower. Yeah. And drinking gasoline can hurt you too.
Well, I don't believe it. Anything that comes out of the powers that be,
too much water.
I don't believe it.
But Bob, chocolate cheese roll, too much water can kill you. I mean, it was years later when the big pharma admits vax injuries perspective. Yep. Soda is rot gut. Seltzer way better. So too much fun can cause cancer. Yes, too much fun can cause cancer. Yeah, but Eric, Daddy Government wants to tell you when to fart.
Let me tell you guys a story. Again, I went to school, I went to university, I've studied all kinds of stuff, and I found a lot of bullshit out there, especially from the government. Let me tell you one thing. Lead paint causes problems. Lead paint, I go, no, lead paint does not cause any fucking problems that I've saw. It's bullshit. You know why they don't want you to have lead paint? And I'm not being a conspiracy head because lead blocks radiation. You don't need a tinfoil hat if you have lead paint in your house. No, it does not hurt you. It's like asbestos. Why is all of a sudden asbestos cause cancer? Now, Eric and I used to go hunting since we're little babies in asbestos mines all the way up to now. Nobody with lung cancer. I'm smoking. Nobody in my family ever had in the history of the fucking asbestos mines have had a problem. It's because they don't want your house being fireproof. They want your house to burn down.
Yeah.
They want buildings to burn down. They want things to burn when they're set on fire. They don't want asbestos because asbestos your house don't burn. It'll cost more money in repairs because it's just to save money. And it's all about, they don't want you. Anyway, lead paint, bullshit. Asbestos, bullshit. Smoking, causes cancer. Yeah, it does cause complications. I don't think complications. So I'm questionable about everything they say that causes cancer. I'm going to have a cigarette. Go ahead, Larry.
No, Carla's got to pick up her kids. I understand that. You'll catch up later, no problem.
Yes.
One of the bands I liked growing up is called Ned Atomic Dustbin, and they have a song called Gray Cell Green. And I always liked it because it's like when your desire has been found, you'll be running far away. When your desire has been found, you'll be running far away. But you're telling me it's in the trees, but it's not inside me now. You're telling me it's on the ground, it's all around. Well, it's not inside me. Basically the song is basically saying that you're telling me it's all around us, but it's not inside you. And now you're saying cigarettes are bad, but common sense knows that when you microwave food, it's supposed to have a slight radiation in it.
No.
I mean, everything is bad.
Well, yeah, everything is bad. Now everything is bad. I don't give a shit. I'm going to live my life the way I want to live it, and that's the way I'm going to live it. Anyway, I got healed with everything, so I'm good to go. So I can do whatever the fuck I want. Bullshit. Calling bullshit on everything. They're liars. You need to wear 2 masks, and 3, and 4. 4 is the best number to wear. If you guys want to wear 4 masks, that's better.
Well, let's go on to the next conspiracy. Fake battle, real war. What's that? Okay, that sounds interesting.
Wow.
Fake battle, real war. Let's read the title. That's kind of interesting, kind of a title. Fake battle, real war. Here we go. Conspiracy. The Gulf of Tonkin incident on August 2nd, 1964 was faked to provoke American support for the Vietnam War. Okay, let's read this. The Gulf of Tonkin incident on August 2nd, 1964 was faked to provoke American support for the Vietnam War. Okay, here we go.
What's this?
By the time news reached American ears, the facts surrounding the North Vietnamese attack on American naval ship Monarch was already fuzzy.
I don't remember that.
Declassified intelligence documents have since revealed that the Maddox had provided support for South Vietnamese attacks on the nearby island, and that the North Vietnamese were responded in kind. According to the U.S. Naval Institute, the event opened the floodgates for the direct American military involvement in Vietnam, similar. So basically, a fake battle, real war. They used it to want us to get into the war. I mean, it's no different than. Well, it's no different than.
Is it a black bomb?
That the government said Iraq had hidden weapons for us to go to an Iraq war. I mean, Bob, the Black Tom controversy with the New Jersey terminal was used for us to join into the big world war. You know,
there's anything about this thing here. I've never heard of this incident.
Yeah, me either.
Vietnam. I go, what? What the fuck are they talking? We had to take naval. I had to take naval history and all this stuff, and I've never heard of this. So what the fuck are they talking about? You got one ship incident, so you got to send ground troops into the jungle and kill Charlie because of a ship? What bullshit?
Well, here, let me pull this off. I typed it into the Google, and this is what it says about it right here. It says here, the Gulf of Tonkin resolution effectively launched America's full-scale involvement in Vietnam War. The resolution was prompted by 2 separate attacks on 2 U.S. Navy destroyers, USS Maddox and USS Tormund Joy, which allegedly occurred on August 2nd and August 4th, 1964.
The Gulf of Tonkin? The fuck is the Gulf of Tonkin? Eric, type it. Where the fuck is the Gulf of Tonkin? Please find this Gulf. Anybody on the cyber heard of the Gulf of Tonkin? I'm really confused. I'm pretty good at history, and I've never heard of the Gulf of Tonkin. Where's Mandela affected in the sidebar? Can you please explain to people the Gulf of Tonkin if you've heard of it? I don't know what.
Right here.
The Gulf of Tonkin. Okay. Gulf of Tonkin. Okay. I guess I ain't that smart. I never heard no Gulf of Tonkin. Vietnam people being deployed, all the little areas, and not once have I ever heard of any ship going. We're going into the Gulf of Tonkin. Where's that? I don't know. It's the Gulf of Tonkin.
Hold on a second. Tony wrote, yeah, I heard the story. The father of Jim Morrison was the captain of the ship.
Really? In the Gulf of Tonkin? No shit.
Huh.
Okay, that's awesome.
Didn't that start the Vietnam War? Apparently.
Okay, yeah.
Apparently, it convinced us to join. This is old news. Laugh out loud.
Very good. That's awesome. Everyone's like
Gulf of Tonkin only in recent years. Well, I mean, like I said, there's so much history. Yeah. There's so much history that it gets diluted because the biggest story was the Vietnam War itself. You know, we're fighting a war that according to the generals, that the government won't allow us to do certain things to win the war.
Yeah, maybe it's just
we had to fight the war because not half the people weren't evil, and we had to fight it in a different way that wasn't feasible for us.
Yeah, well, I heard that Ho Chi Minh Trail. I heard there was a large fluctuation of the communists coming in because they wanted to become communists. So they come down there to become communists, and they were fighting against the communists. They were coming into the cities, Saigon. They blew up, Saigon, all those. But I have not heard the ship being anything up in the Gulf of Tonkin. That's new to me.
Well, Harry Beaver, I remember the Gulf of Tonkin being the reason we entered the Vietnam long ago.
Very good. Very good.
Awesome.
Yeah, very good. That's awesome. You guys are saying that.
Now, Bob,
okay.
I don't want you to start going to other people's channels and say, this is a major Mandela effect.
No, don't call it. It's
this is major that nobody's talking about, okay?
Yeah,
don't try to, Bob, don't pull a Black Tom on us.
Don't pull no Black Tom shit up. Just because
do not try to pull a Black Tom on us. Everybody knows.
I haven't heard of it. Don't mean anything.
Okay, you get it? Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah. Don't do it. Just leave it alone. One person's not having the memory doesn't mean it's fucking anything.
Bob, I'm just worried that you're going to use mind control and change everybody in our chat to change your brain and says this story was never there before. It just came out of nowhere, and this proves Mandela effect is real. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't beat that man. Don't beat that person. All right. Let's go on to the next one. Let's see here.
Make fun of that name.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Oh boy.
There is alien evidence in the American Southwest.
No.
In the American Southwest, people.
No. Area.
Don't be a Black Tom, Bob.
I did not go Black Tom on you. I didn't remember. Only me.
I'm writing it all down. How do you spell Gulf of Tonkin?
I did not go Black Tom on you. You know I didn't. I disclaimed myself.
Don't go Black Tom.
I did not go Black Tom.
All right, Bob. Okay, guys, you heard it here first. Bob's go Black Tom.
I just didn't remember.
If Bob goes Black Tom, people, call him out. Go to his channel, call his ass out. Here we go. Let's read this one. There is an alien evidence in American Southwest. Here we go. ET is buried in the desert of New Mexico.
Oh, shit.
Okay, here we go. This one is real. The Atari video game ET, the extraterrestrial, failed so miserably that the company buried unsold cartridges in the desert landfill.
I know this one.
Well, first of all, that is true. There's actually documentaries of them digging up the video games. I mean, that's.
Oh, wait a minute. Doesn't our old buddy there, Bigfoot Anonymous, doesn't Colin have one of them games? He said he was gonna try to get one of them games into his comic book store.
Yeah, I don't know if he's still in the chat.
Shit.
Because he's working right now. But Bigfoot, if you are in the chat, let us know if you actually have a copy of this game in your comic book store.
If you do, take a picture and post it.
I remember, guys, this is true story. My father bought me this game. And I remember I was angry because at the time I wanted the game Commando. I wanted Commando. And he bought ET. And the fucking game, right? I thought, okay, I'll try it. And the fucking game, you fall in the hole and you can't get out.
I heard
all you do in the goddamn game is smell flowers.
I remember you go into the hole and then you can't get out, and then the game is over because you can't do anything.
You couldn't do anything.
You couldn't get out of the hole. So you're like, you have to like restart the game.
I like this. Juan Torres, I like it. Black Tonkin.
Black Tonkin.
Call it Black Tonkin.
The Black Tonkin.
Wow, what is your number one Mandela effect? Black Tonkin.
It's Black Tonkin. I'll take Black Tonkin for $5, please. Black Tonkin.
It was the one that caused us to go into Vietnam.
It caused us to go into Vietnam War. Black Tonkin. We got Black Tom for World War II, and then we got Black Tonkin.
Sounds like a porno, smelling flowers. Yeah, the game was horrible, guys. Here, let's see if there's footages of the game. Let me see here. ET game images.
Oh God.
Here we go.
Somebody on YouTube's probably got a video of them having it jump across. We don't get in trouble though.
I mean, those were the holes. That was ET. And let's see if there's pictures of now these are pictures of the game being buried.
Yeah. Unburied. Yeah. It's being exhumed from the ground.
Yeah.
Exhumed.
A lot of starbursts too.
I heard that they've buried several caches around Black Tonkin. They've got them in Tonkin. Tonkin Gulf, the Gulf of Tonkin.
Before, after.
So realistic, man. I feel like it's there for reals.
It was just such a horrible, just horrible. Man. I mean, it wasn't like Pitfall or nothing. You know, Pitfall was fun during that time. This game, you get stuck in a hole and you couldn't get out. I mean, it was just horrible. I mean, that is conspiracy, taking away our fun.
Yeah, we should have entire like global tournaments playing this game.
And there it is. Like you fall in a hole like this, and
you can't get out.
It was just stupid.
You can't get out. Yeah, I can't believe they found it. Somebody actually did the hard work. They figured out where it was, and they dug it out of the ground.
Yeah, there's a guy.
And there's not that many on the market. They're hard to find.
Unearthed ET Atari game sells for $108,000 at auction. Wow. God, I wish I would have kept mine then.
Yeah. Wow, man. Now it's worth fucking money, man. God, Eric. God. Imagine all those things you had in your past that's worth money now.
This was the first game I played as a kid on Atari.
Nice. Good. Yeah.
I had the Game Boy edition. It's hard. I didn't realize it was on Game Boy.
Didn't know either.
Wow.
Way to go. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Let's see if there's anything else on this crazy conspiracy. We might have got them all. Let's see. Nope. Oh, no. All right. Canadians in the chat. Canadians, this one's for you guys. All my Canadian friends. Here we go. Canada tried to develop gaydar. Here we go. Gaydar. Conspiracy. Here we go. The Canada government was so paranoid about homosexuality that he developed a gaydar machine.
Huh?
Hold on. It really happened. In 1960s, the government hired university professor to develop a way to detect homosexuality in federal employees.
Ooh.
He came up with a machine that measured pupil dilation in response to same-sex erotic imagery. The Canadian government used it to exclude or fire more than 400 men from service, the military, and the Mounties. The American government is just as guilty with these 10 secret government. So apparently the U.S. government here. I want to hold on. I gotta type it in. Canada government gaydar machine. Hold on.
Well, then how the hell is the current president or chancellor of Canada there? Because isn't he a fucking flamer? I saw he wears skinny jeans and shit. So how is that guy? Obviously he takes Easter.
I found images of this machine. Here we go. So apparently that's
a hell of a gaydar machine.
Canada poured thousands and thousands into fruit machine, a widely unsuccessful attempt at gaydar.
According to this, you must be a homosexual. Staring into the eye holes. Oh, you blaming. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Hey, Fizzy Pop, my gaydar going off right now. Now, hold on. Now, first of all, Bob. Okay, you got this gaydar machine, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Bob, let's just use an example. Say I'm the Prime Minister of Canada's government, and you're trying to get a job with the government, and I put on a gaydar machine on you. And it told me that you're gay.
Why can't I put it on you?
Okay, you use it back on me now. Okay, so say my gaydar machine tells me, Bob, that you're gay.
I want you to put your third eye into the machine.
And it's like
directly into the machine.
Okay, it's like okay. So Bob, you're gay. So what? Yeah. So okay, you're gay. What does that mean? What, you can't work for the government if you're gay?
Yeah, you're fired. Fired.
You get fired and you don't get hired?
You're fired. You pick up your last check. According to my machine calculations of the left to the right knob, you're a homosexual and you have done been fired.
Then
the entire government would be gone. Because every evangelist, every politician, they would all be gone. Because don't they all buy male prostitutes?
I know, right?
It's evil because it would do away with all the governments. It would. Wait a minute. We need to get our hands on this machine. Ooh.
What is this? Why Stanford researchers tried to create a gaydar machine? New York Times. Listen, I'm not trying to laugh. I'm not trying to make fun of it, but it's just, Canada is known to be friendlier. They opened for more people, and it just tells you that. Well, hold on. They actually try to develop a machine to find out if you're gay to fire you. So
it's like here in this place, they're like, it's Canada's the reverse, man. It's like they're mean now. It's the opposite.
And look, they're trying to look at your eyes. So I guess your eyes will tell you if you're gay or something.
And then the guy asks you questions.
I mean, that's crazy. I mean, that's crazy shit. Because you know what? Let's be honest here. If I was hiring a company, if I was running a company, right? I want more women and gays working for me than anything else because women are, my opinion, they work harder, they're smarter, they're better organized.
Really.
Everything.
Not really. Not really. Not to me. I'm the opposite. Fuck that. Anyway, I would have been fired because I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to lie to anybody. I'm not going to lie during the apocalypse. They're going to say, according to our thing, you look at dudes. I said, I don't look at dudes when I look at porno, but I like dudes with boobs because I'd rather see a dudes with boobs hammer a chick than a dude hammer a chick, like a regular dude. Why would I want to look at a dude a sweaty dude, like what's that famous Jewish porno guy everyone loves?
Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy. Why would you want to see sweaty ass, nasty old fucking Ron Jeremy hammer on some chick where you can see like a dude with boobs hammer a chick? It's like it's not quite there, but it's more pleasant to see than Ron Jeremy. Yeah.
We used to prank call from a house and then tell them we were Illuminati. This was the 80s with rotary phones. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Bob, I think you lost Fizzy Pop.
You ask Dan, would he rather see Ron Jeremy hammer a chick or a dude with boobs hammer a chick?
Well, let's see if there's any more here. Here we go. Let's see if there's any more here. The Illuminati and the U.S. government. The Illuminati and the U.S. government. Let's see what this one says.
Illuminati.
The Illuminati. Conspiracy. A secret society that rules the world. The Illuminati and the U.S. National Security Agency are in cahoots.
Yes, they are.
Okay, here we go. Let's read it.
Reptiles.
Bob, this is the truth. If it came from the internet, Bob, this is true.
Exactly, it is.
Okay, this is true because it's not from you. It's not from anybody else. It's coming from the government. Here we go.
Comes from the internet.
We are here to tell you that a link does, in fact, exist. Of course, that link is actually a hyperlink. An electronic link between the two internet sites. If you type Illuminati backward into Namoludi into the web browser, you will land on the NSA website.
Do it.
Click the link if you're there. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna click this link. Are we ready, people? I
want to see the NSA's site.
Okay. Bigfoot. Hey, since you're here, Bigfoot, do you have the ET game at your comic book store? Please answer. Yeah. Do you have the Bigfoot game? Here we go. Yeah. Bob. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna click on it. We're gonna click.
You be careful now. You be messing with the NSA.
Now I have to remove this because it opened up another tab.
Okay.
But the tab, it says ad fry.
What happened?
Hold on. Skip ad. Hold on. Let me skip ad. Oh, there it is. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. It opened up another tab. Fuck, I get tired of these open up additional tabs because I had to click skip ad. And once I skipped it, here it is. NSACSS.
So my God, if you type in Illuminati backwards, you get the NSACSS site. What?
And why do I even care about this site anyway? Let's see here. National Security Agency, Central Security Services.
No, everybody.
And why is there an ad before you're even allowed to get here? Really? I mean, right? It sent me to an ad. I had to skip ad.
Somebody made this bullshit. They made this site. It's not a real government site. I can tell you right now, guys. It's not a real government site. So, to debunk the hoax, somebody took and they made a site off of the word Illuminati backwards. And then they made this, and that's why you get that advertisement, Eric, pop up. It's on gimmick.
Hobbs is making a thing. I was the only straight guy in a band. They took the piss out of me constantly. Called me a breeder. It was a lot of fun. The band rocked. Hey, you breeder.
I like a lot of those bands.
I like that.
Yeah.
Like the breeder.
Eric's a big Judas Priest fan. I think the Smiths rock, so I like a lot of cool bands that kind of
another thing.
The other team, got no problem with that. No problem. I'm not gonna hang out with them at their home life.
Type in Eric Woods backwards.
Oh. Hey, Fizzy Poop, didn't you get a body part removed? Like, didn't they remove like half your belly or your uterus or your ball sack? Oh, you didn't have a ball sack. Or did they find out you had balls in there and they removed those? Or was it it was something out of your gut they took out. Are you okay?
Type in Eric Woods backwards.
I'm concerned for her. They removed something out of her body. Now, once they remove something from your body, you know your chi is never the same. You be careful what you eat and what you do or whatever. I want to look on the internet and find out you're being sold as body parts. It's bad. Oh, so that's what you get? You get these guys? Sidhu.
Well,
Eric.
I'm typing it backwards and it's just spinning in a circle.
My God, it must be something.
You should buy me a present.
We should.
Hold on. They removed the gallbladder, yes. So they removed the gallbladder, yes.
How do you piss? They put you on them machines? You have to like piss in a machine or you have one of them bags on your legs you gotta pee in. Oh man. Everyone feel bad for her. I feel bad for her. Shit.
I'm typed in my name backwards up here, just spinning in a circle.
Man.
So nothing's happening.
I can't imagine having a big ass bag on me. Oh, you're OP. I'm fucking with you. I know what a gallbladder is. I'm messing with you. Most people won't, so they're gonna be confused. They think you're pissing into a bag.
Yeah, nothing's happening.
Now we all know she's an old woman with a big ass bag and a catheter. Fizzy poo. Shit.
Now,
My thoughts of you have now gone. I think of somebody like with a big old bag, like bagpipes.
That was the last one. Then let's go back to your billionaire. Now,
yes.
What's that guy's name again? Hold on, redirect. The previous page is sending you to RoyalCaribbean.com cruise. So by typing in that backwards, it wants to.
I keep saying brute.
It wants to redirect
Richard Bronson.
What is this? It's not so serious, but I have to eat a lot of soup because my stomach hates everything.
So you don't have to poop in a bag, right? Hey, it kind of fits your name, Fizzy Poop. Because now you got no bladder thing, so you got wet shit. Oh man, it's not good for a woman to have wet shit.
What's that billionaire's name?
It's gonna lower your fucking dating spell. Richard Bronson.
Richard Branson.
You got the Virgin plane. You got the Virgin plane. It's in the shape of a triangle. Yeah, it's triangle shape. Yeah. Richard Bronson. And when it goes to a certain altitude, now I remember I worked at the Museum of Flight, so I knew all about I already knew about this thing a long time ago. So when you see it, it fades into the sky, and all you see is a bright word that says Virgin, and it's in a triangle, but it's it's like in a shape, and it's Virgin, and you see the lines. But now, then when you see this,
hold on.
I wish you could split a screen. What's that?
I'll split it, but hold on. She wrote, I don't poop in a bag, but if I did, I would leave it at your house. Now, you're talking about his house, right? Not my house, because I said nothing. You're my friend.
Are you going to light it on fire? So when you're going to knock on the door and run away and light it on fire, and I'm going to step on your wet
on fire.
I knew you were going to do that. Now I'm expecting it, so I'm not going to.
What do you want me to do with this picture?
Well, it's too bad we can't split them up because you got and then you got that one, and then you got Bezos ship. So there it is. See, look, there's Bezos ship. It looks like a penis, and then it looks like a penis. Now he's got his airplane ship, but it's backwards. If he flipped it on his belly, it'll say Virgin. It'll say Virgin on it in big bold letters. When it goes up, it fades into the sky and it says Virgin with a triangle. Then you got Basil's dick-shaped rocket, and I go, come on. Anybody see this?
I mean,
it's a ritual joke. It's a ritual. This is a ritual, guys. It's just 100%.
It's as sad
You
as
guys have got to watch the actual flight. You'll see it.
I don't know, man. I just think this is so sad for society because you have two billionaires, two stupid billionaires like, I'm going to be first. I'm going to be first. I'm going to be first. And it's like you got people here on this planet suffering for the last year, not because of us. People lost jobs, all this, and you got a bunch of fucking millionaires all trying to fly first. And let's not think about the what's his name? Not the third guy. Bob, Tesla guy.
Elon
Musk. And you got fucking Amazon guy and this guy, and it's like wasting money where they could be helping people to get jobs back. Help take all that wasted money and pay your employees more. Pay people what they should be worth. But they're wasting it on these fucking stupid ass shit. And you know what, Bob? I guarantee this fucker is allowed to use the word virgin on it to say he's actually promoting his company. And I bet you it's a fucking tax write-off.
Well, it's charging $500,000 to go up into his Virgin, into his Virgin plane.
So he gets to charge people. He gets to charge people, and by putting the word virgin on it, the motherfucker is allowed to probably say he was advertising. So advertisement money. I bet you he's getting more tax breaks because of this.
Well, it's not that. It is. It is that. But it's a ritual. I'm trying to tell people it's a ritual. It's another ritual. When it goes up, you guys watch the thing. It goes up. It fades into the backdrop. There's old shithead himself. He's 70.
Look at those perfect years old. Look at those perfect teeth.
Well, he's 72 years old. Yeah, he walked into the White House one time and just talked to Obama without any permission. Just walked his ass in. So he's above Obama. He's above the American president. He walked into the White House without no problem. But again, when it goes up, guys, it says Virgin. It's transparent, and they do a flip on it. It says Virgin, and then if you look at Basil's fucking dick-shaped rocket, it goes up next. So the females went up first, Virgin. Then you're going to ship his up. It's a joke. It's these rich fuckers are playing games with astronomy.
I know.
They're doing
it's so sad.
They're doing rituals.
And I know Fizzy wrote Eric's getting worked up. It's not that getting worked up. It's just amazing that the news and all this, and they all love this. They love seeing these billionaires do this, and they're going to be getting their write-offs on it. They're going to be getting all this. And I agree with chocolate and cheese. They should fly into the sun.
Yeah. I always tell people, number one, think of space penis. You got Virgin going up, and then the next, I think we got space penis going up this week now. It's a joke. But I always tell people, relax. Think of the Tesla car in space, and think about material chemical composition, and to realize that car can't exist in the vacuum of space with those temperatures. According to the narrative, it doesn't work that way. It can't be up in space. It would blow up. It crushed like a fucking can in vacuum, and then it would melt, and it would. So anyway, there it is. As it goes higher, it fades, where you just see Virgin and the triangle as far up as it goes with the eye. And I'm going, if you look up, you'll just see Virgin in a triangle. And then you think of Basil's dick rocket going up the next day or two. This is all ritual. I don't care if anybody says I'm crazy, I'm a conspiracy theorist. Bullshit, man. It's a joke.
Yeah.
I see it. Nobody sees it, I guess. I don't know. Some people see it. Like some people see it.
I wasn't looking at the chat earlier. Did Bigfoot ever answer the question about having
the game? I think he told us before that he might have a guy that's going to come in and see if they might buy it from him, the ET game. Yeah.
I do want to ask.
Those are rare now, man. Remember, they're rare.
I do want to ask the chat something.
Yeah.
I want to ask them something. Now, guys, I haven't. I've been so busy. It's hard. I usually try to put all 3 shows up so everybody knows the topics during the week, but I haven't. I just been so busy. It's been kind of hard. Is there a topic that you guys want us to conquer this Wednesday? Put it in the comments. If there's a
whatever you guys want. We want us to talk about something. I don't care.
Yeah, Bob and I will talk about anything you guys want. Is there something that you guys want to talk about? Fizzy Pop, is there a topic that you want us to talk about? I mean, if you want us to talk about taking a poop in a bag and put it in his house and put it on fire, I guess we could do that.
That's fizzy poop. That's no bladder. Oh,
and I'm still
hurt, man.
They
got a machine that does it now.
And I am trying to finish my my Bigfoot video, that Bigfoot hunt that we did. There were so many. I got like 30 clips that. Here we go. Lizard people.
Sure.
Lizard people.
I'm playing Dr. Fizzy Poop. I'm your surgeon. Oh, get that out of there. Ugh.
Okay.
You.
Lizard people. Okay. Well, what does this say? No ritual here. That was done on numerous results of astronaut stuff.
Okay.
Moon madness. Lizard people. Moon madness.
Your kidneys and your urethra are gone.
What does this say here? Day low pass incident.
What is that?
Yeah, what is that?
Oh, I think it's that one up in Russia where all the campers in the tent were like killed or disintegrated or something crazy up in Russia.
Lunacy.
Like some weird ass alien demon fucking attack.
Lunacy.
Oh, that's a good one.
And then
that's lunar.
The plane and Kayat picture resemble a woman in a dress pushing that ship. I don't want to play doctor with you. Hey, Fizzy Pop, I wouldn't want to play doctor with him either. I fucking run far away, far as I can. Free energy.
I'm putting everything back in.
No, I'm actually writing this down. What the hell is this? What? Alien anal probes?
Let's do it. I want to do that one. Let's do alien anal probes.
Well,
Torres will love this one.
Okay. I mean, listen, we could, I got a lot of good ones here. I changed my vote to the moon. Well, yeah, but we can, a lot of moon. Okay. But I mean, we could do multiple topics. Doesn't have to be all moon. We could talk about lizard people, alien probes. But the Lota Pass incident, that's interesting. And free re-energy, maybe I'll take their list, like split it in half for Wednesday and Friday. Have open topics. Yeah.
We'll get to the bottom of it.
Oh my God, let's just. Dr. Wu has sausage fingers. Hold on, Scott. I ask you a question. How do you know Bob has sausage fingers?
They're big.
What does he say?
Big. My hands are like
being served for lunch. Pepsi's in the 16-ounce glass of tall bottles. So basically, guys, we're actually basically at our 2-hour mark, and I climb aboard a Virgin submitted by docking with SpaceX, join the Mile High Club, and then promptly ejaculate upon landing. Okay. You guys are awesome. Star Children, you guys are awesome.
Lizards and anal probing of UFO abductees.
So beyond that, I will create the thumbnail for Wednesday's show, And then, of course, tomorrow night, guys, 9 p.m. Pacific time, I'll be doing on the Horror Talk channel. I'm going to be doing. We're going to be talking about the Child's Play franchise, the Child's Play movies, and talk about the weird contracts, how that franchise is being run. It's so weird. It's crazy. You guys might want to watch tomorrow just for that. But beyond that, I think Star Force, that's a good one too. I'll write that down.
Damn good one.
That is.
I like the anal probing and lizard people.
Yeah,
they're like the weird, the basic.
Thanks for the show. Going to hit the pit last day at work tomorrow before summer. Hoss, woohoo! Damn straight. Ooh. Damn straight. So, guys, we're gonna basically end the show right here. We appreciate it. We had a lot of fun. Hopefully, we all learned something, or maybe we didn't learn nothing. But beyond that, guys, we're gonna end it. Have a good day. We'll see you guys this upcoming Wednesday.